Five Nights at Freddy's is an ever-growing franchise that will never stop gaining traction. It's basically a no-brainer that there will be fan-made video games based off of it. Games like Candy's, Popgo's, and The Joy of Creation are perfect examples of this. Now keep in mind I could have named any other game besides the three, and those would have also been perfect examples. It's the games nobody likes to mention, or the reason we mention all the rest. Consider games like FNAF in Real Time, The Return of Freddys, and Dormitabis may be the ones to fit the examples, hence why no one would bother to make merchandise of them? Five Nights at Freddy's also has countless amounts of merchandise. Some good, some bad, some we even check from time to time and see if they're available. One thing to note is that not every character has its own plush or figure, hence why we make our own from time to time, especially from Fangames. Of course not from the forbidden category we've mentioned. So what you thought? I put myself up to the challenge to make plushies of characters from fan-made Five Nights at Freddy's games that aren't good or involve some pretty bad stuff. The thing with the characters I'm gonna make is that you wouldn't want me to make them simply because of this. But that's the challenge I'm willing to take up, along with explaining the characters' origins and or involvement with any drama. I'm intending to get involved with anything that I talk about in this video, nor do I tolerate it. This video contains stuff like sexual assault, necrophilia, pedophilia, and secondhand embarrassment.
Hey Ron, yes. Do you like cheese? Yeah. Guess who else likes cheese? Who? Joe Mama!
And your daddy, boy!
The reason I put Brother in this video is mainly because of how out of place he is in Five Nights at Freddy's in Real Time. From what I've heard, FNAF in Real Time is a fairly good FNAF remake, at least up until the Brother is introduced. The thing about Brother is that he's supposed to take the spot of Golden Freddy along with some additions of lore within the game. And me being me, I support a lore change in a fan-made FNAF remake, until he decided to put a not-so-good character in the limelight of a really good character. The thing about Golden Freddy is that even though he's just a recolor of Freddy, he still has a way of being tough. And with his toughness, there isn't really any reason to put him out of his spotlight. I understand that Brother is supposed to be that main course meal that this game has in store for us, but it fails. After FNAF in Real Time's release, the creator got a lot of hate and backlash from the game, which caused his mental health to drain. And just so you know, I do not support what happened to him. I think it's terrible, and I don't think a FNAF game of that level should even earn the creator that much hate. As of now, he's working on his own game, and hopefully he doesn't get the same treatment he got from his FNAF games.
Alright, so first up on the list we got Brother from Five Nights at Freddy's in Real Time. There is a little bit of stuff to say about this guy, because I was originally supposed to do someone else in place of this, but one of my friends said that I should do Brother instead, and I thought that was a pretty good idea, so I just went with him. There is a bit of, I put like a lot of design into him for some reason regarding his character. See his arm, I really, for a character like this, I really like what I did with his arm and stuff. His other arm, you may notice that it's like a little bit stubby, and there's like a little bit of black around it, and that's because it's actually like a leg in his real model. His real model, you can see like a leg is in place of his arm, because like all of his like limbs are different colors, different shapes and stuff. So I tried doing like a leg size arm type thing, and it came out like that. I also use this like silvery material that I use all the time for his leg and his hand. But yeah, I also use cardboard for his paper plate face. I'm not sure if that's gonna like do much good for him, but we'll see.
Lockjaw's origins date back all the way to a FNAF fan game in 2014, posing as the third installment of the FNAF trilogy, as it wasn't initially intended to be before the criticism and the real FNAF we got, leading to the fourth game and so on. Featuring a bunch of reused and altered sprites from the first two games, molded into this weird, buggy sludge that people played. Before long, it caught the attention of Scott Cawthon, and he demanded the game's name to be changed, as he was making his own FNAF 3 we would know today, therefore giving us the Return of Freddy series. In the first game, Lockjaw, initially named Frankfurt, is shown as the puppet sprite but darker with a top hat. The second game is where we see his actual 3D model, and now it resembles more of Springtrap's design, therefore earning it the name Lockjaw. Another thing to know is that the creator of the game, Tyler, stole the original Candy the Cat character from Emil Mako and renamed it Sugar the Cat. But that's a character for another day. One of the most important things to know about Tyler is how he faked his death with the disease that he made up called super cancer as a publicity stunt to shine light on the fourth Return of Freddys game that he was developing. Nowadays, the creator has turned away from FNAF and is now working on a new game called The Road That Falls, which is basically the Return of Freddys but with different words. There isn't really anything that comes from him as of now, except for the trailer of this game, so I don't know, hopefully he cooks with this one.
Okay, so the next person we got is Lockjaw from the Return of Freddys 2 specifically. I like the Return of Freddys 2 because it looks a little more old and stuff, and it's a little more simpler. So that's simple points for me. So I can do like a more simple design. I gave him a little nose. I like how I did the nose. I'm surprised it like pushes out like plush type. I used Funko's Mangle like design for eyes in him because I saw he had like the same exact thing as real design. I used this random fabric for his shirt because I didn't have any blue fabric. I didn't find any blue fabric at like Walmart or something, or blue fleece like his legs. But yeah, I also like what he did with his legs. The thing about him and like Brother too is that like he can't really stand up on his own. So I tried putting like some beads in his butt and you can kind of make him sit, just not completely. Oh, there you go. So yeah, he kind of sits. But yeah, let's move on to the next one.
This is most certainly beginning to be fun. There's this hot 15-year-old.
Finally, we get to discuss a character from an actual weirdo within the FNAF community. Havoc Freddy originates from a game called Dormitabis. Made back in 2017, it was supposed to take place somewhere after FNAF 4 in an alternate timeline of Five Nights at Freddy's. And also sucks really bad from what I've heard. In the game, Havoc Freddy appears alongside a bunch of other mangled characters, including the most notable, Garvey. Garvey is supposed to be the timeline's Billy Mathen and was a lot more screwed up than the one we know. In Dormitabis, we were able to collect a bunch of tapes through the game, which you were able to play in a special menu. The tapes contain Garvey's excerpts about all of his killings, including one which was stuffed inside Chico. In this specific tape, he talks about sussing the kid that he killed and claiming they were attractive. As you can already tell, Garvey's like a lot worse than the canon Billy Mathen from the regular Five Nights at Freddy's games. And if you were wondering how it could get like any worse, all of what Garvey does is a part of a long list of the creator Blackout's reported fetishes and wrongdoing from a long document made by another YouTuber. So basically these actions are just an excerpt from of the creator's twisted fetishes put into the game. Like, why would you even hide that in your game? Like, do you want people to know that about you? Anyways, it gets a lot worse. Blackout, the creator, also shared inappropriate conversation with a 12-year-old girl over Discord and also proceeded to show her his bare butt cheeks, but after the drama, he disappeared off the face of the internet to never be seen again. His work will be remembered merely.
Oh goodness, bro. This design is insane, honestly. This is like, keep in mind, this is like my most complex design for like a plush I've probably done yet. I have an arm coming out of his head, a hanging eyeball hanging out, 3 teeth, endoskeleton mouth I got from the endoskeleton plush that I did a long time ago. His leg looks like it's all ripped up, and unfortunately his leg was like bigger than his foot, so I had to like do some specific sewing, so that's why it's like bulges out like this. I also stitched in like a bunch of stuff. I decided to stitch in a lot of stuff that could be easily hot glued for some reason. I did his withering all over the place, his head and torso, also his button too. Another thing about him, same thing with Brother, he has like a lot of leg-shaped arms and arm-shaped leg. So you can see on this side of him, his leg right here, his endoskeleton leg is actually like the size of an arm, and his arm is like the size of a leg right here, like an actual plush leg. So I made sure to add that too. I also added some yarn for wires and stuff. And oh yeah, his back like endoskeleton like arm thing for some reason, or like whatever that is. I didn't add in like every limb because I thought that'd be like a lot of work. But he's still good. He still looks good regardless. Another thing, his hat is like a little less stuffed. Like you can pinch it and there's like nothing. But before I sell this, I'll probably add some more stuffing to his hat. So it'll look good.
Now that I made all these characters, I'd wonder, why would I even make these characters? What could I have done instead of making them? And what are the consequences that follow after this video is posted? And I'm just gonna say that that's part of the challenge. Whatever comes, and that's that. So, now that this challenge is finished, I asked myself, do I want these? Not really. But do you? Yeah, maybe. About 1 or 2 days prior to this video, I'll be listing these online for you to buy, including some keychains and minifigures to go with them. That's all. Now that I'm finished making these characters, I can finally work on some other good characters after this video. Maybe, like, from one fan game as of now, but just maybe some of the main characters from actual Five Nights at Freddy's, such as Funtime Chica and Nightmare Balloon Boy. I'll be sure to share these creations with you guys, of course, on YouTube or TikTok, but until then, see ya.